Come on, everybody. Come on, everyone. The time to love is here. Let these troubled days be done. I tell you, come on, everybody. Come on, everyone. The time to love is here. Let these troubled days be done. Good evening, good evening. This is Dr. Herbert Harris, and this is your Success at Supper Time. Hey, 8 o'clock Monday through Thursday nights, 8 p.m., we give a little treatment, some ideas, some concepts, some thoughts from our book, The 12 Universal Laws of Success. It is available on Amazon. It is available on our website, www.herbertharris.com. Welcome, John Wilson. Thank you so much. One of my good friends from New York City. Hey, everybody. You know, this week we've been talking from the first law of success, the law of thought. We've been talking about the self-image. Yesterday, we talked about the self-image and signals of a poor self-image. And the fact that, you know, it's hard to admit that you have a poor self-image, but you can have a poor self-image, and it happens. And so when we think about that, a poor self-image is a bad thing because it filters all the things that come into your life. Your self-image is like this great vase into which all of your experiences are poured. And so the question arises, if my self-image is not intact, if I have a poor self-image, and even worse, if I have poor self-esteem, if not only I see myself in a not so positive way, but I feel not so positive about myself. I don't like to say negative, we just feel not positive. Okay? And so the question arises, can you improve your self-image? Are you destined to having the self-image that you have right now, which is controlling your life and determining the experiences that you have? Really, your self-image determines your level of success. And so we're looking at pages 46 through 48 in the 12 Universal Laws of Success. And a little moment, it says, since so much of the self-image is developed in the first stage of life, especially the first 7 years, is it possible during the second, third, or even fourth stages of life to change your self-image to any significant degree? And when we look at where we are this year, and when we understand that our self-image determines the life experience that we have, can we change it? And the answer lies in the second law of success. The second law of success says, be not conformed to this world, but be you transformed by the renewing of your mind. In other words, whatever situation you are in right now, you don't have to stay stuck. You don't have to stay in that situation. You can literally create a new self-image. The second law of success says you can change your thoughts and your feelings anytime you desire. You have it in your power. And so if you have a sincere, a deep desire, and beyond a desire, a need. You know, when we look at our lives, sometimes we see how things are going and we say, hey, man, I got to change this. It's not about desiring to change it. I need to change it to change my experience of life. So if you have a need and a desire to change your self-image, you can do it through deliberate, consistent, and effective practice of the 12 ways to improve your self-image. On page 47, we talk about how do you improve your self-image. And I'm going to read this passage to you because I think it gives a nice picture of what you can do. Imagine yourself to be a great artist, capable of creating a magnificent masterpiece. In addition to being the artist, you are the creator. You are the artist. You are the work of art being created. the masterpiece. And so if you are the creator, the artist, and the masterpiece, you can recreate yourself through changing your self-image to that of the person you really want to be. So if you want to have courage, then you have to change your self-image to that of a courageous person. If you want to be decisive, you have to change your self-image to that of a decisive person. You have the power to change your self-image to that of the person you want to be, having the things you want to have, and doing the things you want to do. But I must warn you, it is not easy. It may not be pretty. When you start peeling back those layers of negativity, of insecurity, of self-doubt, of lack of faith, of procrastination, of all of the negative ideas and negative emotions, it may not be pretty. It definitely will not be easy. But neither is being a caterpillar, ugly, bound to the earth, driven by hunger. Yet, if that caterpillar can survive a profound metamorphosis, it becomes a most beautiful butterfly, free to follow the wind and fly to the sun. You have the unique ability to create a new you, a new experience of life by changing your thinking about yourself. By constantly filling your mind with thoughts and feelings of the self-image you desire, you can, through persistent application, create the very self-image in your life experience. There are many ways to improve and develop your self-image. It can be developed into a powerful magnet capable of attracting the right people, the right circumstances, capable of attracting good health, wealth, happiness, love, success, prosperity, money, and anything else you can see in your mind's eye and feel in your heart. This process of growth from whom and what you are to whom and what you desire to become is called the work. I'm going to leave that thought right there. Before we go in our next session, we'll deal with the 12 ways to improve your self-image, but I want that thought just to sink in. That no matter what your conditions may be, no matter what situation you may be experiencing in your life, you have the ability to transform your self-image from whatever it is to whatever you want it to be. But you must have something you want it to be. And that's why it's so important to be around successful people, people that you can model, people that you can emulate, people that you can imitate, people who can give you a deeper understanding of what it is you're attempting to achieve. So you have the ability through the second law of success to overcome your past, to overcome previous failures, to overcome previous disappointments, to overcome moments of indecision, to overcome moments of procrastination. You have the capacity to change your thinking about yourself, to reprogram your mind, to reprogram your emotions. You have the capacity to press the reset button and say no more. I'm going to end today with the story of the nail and the dog. There was a traveler on the highway coming down the road, and he saw a dog sitting on the porch whimpering. He saw a gentleman sitting there in his rocking chair, not really paying attention to the dog. The stranger was disturbed by the fact that the dog was whimpering. You know how dogs whimper when they're in pain. So finally, the stranger says to the man sitting there on the porch, he said, "What's wrong with the dog? Why is he suffering like that? He seems to be in pain." The man said, "Yes, he is in pain." He said, "Well, what's wrong?" He said, "The dog is sitting on a nail." The stranger looked at him and he said, "The dog is sitting on a nail." He said, "Well, why doesn't the dog get off of the nail?" And the man sitting on the porch says, "Because it doesn't hurt badly enough." So those of you who are watching tonight, I challenge you. What nail are you sitting on? What uncomfortable situation are you permitting to engulf your life? With this lesson, you can get off that nail. That the moment you make a decision to get off that nail, to whatever's hurting you, whatever's causing you pain, whatever's causing you disappointment, the moment you make a decision to change it, the second law of success says you have the power to get it done. Thank you so much, Terrence, Tiffany, 20, 28. Thank you, John Wilson, my protege, one of my young friends from many years ago. I'm super proud of. You've joined us tonight for Success at Suppertime. We'll post this on YouTube and on LinkedIn and on all the sites, but I'd love for you to share this, Instagram and whatever sites you see it on, to share it with other people, because I think many of us need to make that change, to get off that nail, to be what we want to be, to do what we want to do, and to have whatever we want to have. Always knowing that the best is yet to come. Be sure to get your copy of the 12 Universal Laws of Success. Get it on our website, herbertharris.com. It's, of course, available on Amazon and all the other sites. Also, check out our home study course, because when you start this journey to create the new you, you need a track to run on. And so the new you for the New Year home study course gives you the process, the system, and the tools to take you from where you are to where you want to be. And so it is. Once again, Dr. Herbert Harris saying, thanks for joining us. Tomorrow morning, join us. Friday morning at 8 a.m. We'll have Fantastic Friday, and we're going to be doing some more money talk. So have a great, magnificent evening, knowing that the best is yet to come. And so it is.